Okay. Today, we do a bit of exploring. We do a bit of mapping. Do a bit of windig, witty, whittle, boodle, poodle dingies. I don't know. I'm just kind of saying sounds, seeing what works. Most words don't work for me, but I'm figuring it out. Eventually. Here's a reason why I script my videos. Hi, how's it going? How is it going? I forgot to post this on... I forgot to post this on Blue Sky. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Grab the image. Plug it in there. And here we go. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. Today is the day of exploring maps and stuff. Today is the day. I should probably make sure that everything is working correctly before I sit down and start doing anything. So I didn't actually check if the stream is up correctly. Is this up correctly? Are we good? We're good. We're good. Let's go. Big dubs. Big dubs. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's make sure that all the Twitch stuff is working, because I'm doing new things and it's weird and awkward. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. So. Sham. What are we doing? Well. Shit, I forgot to get the bird. Let me get the bird. Ah, there I am. Oh shit. The text is in the way. Oh fuck. There we go. There we go. Here. Olympus. Just gonna put that there. Yeah, today we're gonna be exploring the map of Olympus. And we're gonna be seeing what we can find within it. So, to do that, we're gonna be hopping into the game and we're gonna be walking around and just seeing what we can find. Because you never know. You never know. You never know what you'll end up finding. I'm sure I give everything a minute before we get started here. Okay. So. Wait, why is... Sorry, 1 second. The stream is bugging out. Why is it dropping frames? What's going on? Huh? What's going on? Huh? What the hell? Oh, now Apex is kicking me out for inactivity because I've been trying to set this up. Are you kidding me? Fucking game. The hell are you doing to me? The hell are you doing to me, Apex? I have to reset all the settings, you fucker. Yeah, fucker. Okay. Now I should be ready to go, hopefully. Hopefully. Please. We all good? I think we are. I think. Okay. 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 Oh, no one's here right now, so I guess I just get to hang out by myself and go look around a map. Oh, let's go. Let's go see what I can find, me. You never know. You never know what's around every corner. Oh, shit. I gotta turn this off. Shit. Olympus. Get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So. Now we get to go explore. Exploration. Yay. Yeah, I need to find out what I can talk about on this map. So, it's gonna be a minute of figuring it out. But I am excited to check this map out because there are some things on this map that I've noticed that I want to explore more and see if they're going to be interesting topics. One in particular I'm really excited about is going to be very immediate on the map. So I'm gonna be interested to see if it's as interesting as I think it is. Interesting, you know, just keep saying interesting until something's interesting. That's my motto right there. Hey there, Pappy. How you doing? Welcome on in. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the bird on the screen while we're doing this. Maybe. But we are gonna be looking around. I gotta go back in after everything and record the footage myself, because my recording footage is almost always better than my stream footage. So this won't be the first time I do this. Keep the bird there or I shoot. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you have the crack shot to get this bird? Huh? You think you're capable? Because trust me, watch me in the air. You ain't gonna be able to catch me. Watch this shit. 3, 2, 1. How you gonna get me now, huh? How you gonna get me now? I know you can't use that aim assist up here. I know you can't do it. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna start over here. So, welcome to the map of Olympus. Welcome to the map of Olympus. We have a lot to check out here. So, a few things we have to note about the map before we begin. Number one, this is the current version of the map. I know we have shown the original versions of the map in the past, but I do not have access to the original version of Olympus. That is simply not available, not possible. So, we are going to be using the current version of the map, which means that it's going to have the updates that occurred in Season 9, as well as the updates that occurred in Season 12. So both of those updates that have occurred for Olympus are going to be present on the map. So don't be surprised if you see things from like the live version. I know we're not gonna be able to explore the original versions, but in like this rare occasion, I actually do prefer the newer version for exploration rather than the original. I'm gonna change the music. I don't think this music's very fitting for what we're doing. One second. I don't think this music's very fitting. There we go. More chill, more relaxed. We don't need high energy music today. We can go for chill. All right, so welcome to Olympus. Welcome. We're gonna explore what's going on the map, what's the deal, and what we can find out about it. So first things first, I want to look at one thing in particular, and one thing that I think is the coolest part of Olympus, and I got to go over here to see it. So I don't know how many of you have looked down on this map. You probably have only looked down when dying from falling to your death, which funny, haha, you suck. But if you've ever looked down on this map, you would know that that is fucking amazing. Look at that. Look at this map. Look at this skybox. It's not even a skybox. It's technically a ground box. Like this is the ground. We're in the air. We're the sky. They're the ground. So this is a ground box. But look at this ground box. Like, damn. Look at that. And that's like like if you look up close, it doesn't look like much. Like if you actually zoom in, it looks not great. It's just a bunch of PNG images. You can even see stuff like that. Like, if you actually look at it, if you actually look at it, it's not actually none of this is real. It's just painted on 2D images. All of it is just painted on 2D images. But when you just look at it from here, it looks breathtaking. It's actually one of my favorite skyboxes I've seen all time. It is genuinely one of my favorites I've ever seen. Like, just everything. Like, even like the little details at the bottom of the smaller houses. You got like the entire cityscape going all the way out to the far side. It's probably just a big PNG image once you get back there. Like, probably when the clouds hit, this is probably just one flat image. But just like all these little itty bitty details all the way, all throughout. I'd have to go in like observer mode and try and see how far out I can go. But this is by far one of the coolest skyboxes I've ever seen. And it goes all the way below too. Like, if I go to the giant hole that's over here. If I go to the giant hill, like, it all the way on the opposite side of the map, there's more city. And it's all there. And it's so fucking cool. I actually really love this skybox. It's the first thing I wanted to point out. Like, the actual skybox, it's pretty. It's very clean and simple, just like sky with clouds. But also that. We're not gonna worry about that though, because that's like a season specific thing. We're not gonna point that one out. Let me just grab the car. So like this full skybox is genuinely one of the coolest things about this map, and I think it may honestly be like the main point I want to bring up in the video is about the skybox, because it's also not originally from this map. Like, this skybox did not exist initially. So yeah, if we like come over here and we look down, oh, would you look at that? There's more. Whoa. Again, you can tell. It's getting easier to tell that these are just PNG images. Like, I'm not gonna act like you can't tell. There's even like a glitch right there. Like, watch. You can even see a glitch in the textures. Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. Like, obviously, this isn't like the best, most beautiful thing, but like, when all encompassing, I think it's one of the best skyboxes I've seen in this game. Oh man, that's insane. So I needed to look at that first. Okay. So, Olympus. What is Olympus? What is the map of Olympus? What are we dealing with here? What are we working with? So, Olympus is meant to be the, like, city of dreams. That's the idea. So, the entire map is based off of this, like, city in the clouds, you know, what's the word? Oasis? No. What's the word for, like, oh, utopia. Like, it's meant to be this utopian city in the clouds where researchers and scientists from across the Outlands get to come together and innovate and grow society all together. And that's, like, the main shtick of Olympus. That's the idea. So, it's this beautiful, futuristic, incredibly well-maintained utopian city that was specifically built to allow the researchers and scientists that lived here a chance to just create new things for the world and research and develop and all sorts of stuff. So it's funny in saying that we are actually going to be starting at the one place that isn't technically a research facility. This is a military site. So we're gonna hold off on all the research stuff for a second, and we're gonna look at the military site first, get this one out of the way, and then we're gonna look at the proper, like, research, because there's a specific thing we got to look at here. We're gonna get to that, the vine thing over there, but first we're gonna focus here. So we have the military site. This is the orbital cannon testing site. That's the official name. When you see it on the map, it's just called orbital cannon. But basically, this whole area is a military testing facility. That's the idea. So, one second. There we go. So this whole area is a military testing facility made specifically to test a new version of an orbital cannon. So this thing right here, this giant ass cannon that's based off of the King's Canyon anti-air weaponry we've seen in the past. This is an orbital cannon, much larger in size, and supposedly capable of taking out planets, or taking out ships from orbit. That's the main idea. So this entire facility is built to be the research and testing for this weapon. So I believe, in terms of like the initial stuff I've looked at, because I did look at this map a bit before I went on stream, the main idea of this facility is that this is like a part thing with Hammond Robotics, who we'll see a lot of on this map, to develop this weapon. So I imagine like Hammond Robotics had some part of the funding involved for Olympus, and that allowed them to get the researchers involved for creating the orbital cannon. That's the head cannon I'm going with. I have no evidence for that, so just take that with a grain of salt. But that's like the idea I have looking at this. So like all of this entire facility, there's no like barracks or bases or anything like that. It's entirely a research outpost still. This is not a full-on military facility, but it's got everything for a military facility here still. So keep in mind, we do have military presence on Olympus, just not the same kind. It's more research focused than anything else. Also, if you look down here, there's actually another cannon. I don't know if you noticed this, but if you come out here, this is a cannon. Yeah, right here. Yeah, another one just sticking out from the bottom. You can also see the underside of everything here. You can see kind of how it's built, how it's operated. But yeah, so there's not one, there's two cannons. So these both would be shooting at whatever's in the sky. I will say there's like a particular issue I have with this design, and that's that they decided to put these cannons right next to one of the giant balloons that help keep the city afloat. That was a great music shift there. That was a great music shift. But yeah, the main thing I'm saying here is, why would you put this next to your giant blowing shit up gun? You know what I mean? Like, doesn't seem like the smartest decision. But you know what? You do you. This was obviously a weapon in testing. I don't know if it's actually been used in full scale in the Titanfall Apex universe, but this is where they developed it. So that's the idea behind this facility. And you'll see like throughout Olympus, that's like the main idea. It's meant to be this idyllic research facility, and this is a military research facility. So that one's out of the way. We're now gonna go to probably the main selling point. This music doesn't fit either. One second. I need chill music. I need like a chill. There we go. Nice. Hi there, Violet. How you doing? Welcome on in, everybody who's hopping in now. So, the main thing we gotta look at now, let me grab the car, is probably the biggest scientific achievement that Olympus has to its name, and one of the main points of this map, which is the phase driver. So we're gonna go over there and we're gonna look at that. Yo, wicked. Hi there, Micah. How you doing? Welcome on in. So we're gonna go look at the phase driver, because that's a big selling point of this map or not phase driver, phase runner. Sorry, phase runner. So yeah, this is Phase Gateway Central. So, a few things we got to note about this area. A few things we got to know is that the main, literally the main biggest research and development that has happened on Olympus was the phase runner. So it's this gigantic band you see here. We'll talk about this later. For now, we're just gonna focus on the band. Don't worry about that, okay? I know you're gonna mention it. Don't mention it. Focus on the band. So this giant band of technology that runs straight through the middle of the entirety of Olympus is the technological scientific achievement, which takes the technology we have seen in both Titanfall and in things like Wraith and Sing Labs on Kings Canyon, and basically perfects it. So that's the main shtick here, is that the researchers on Olympus have perfected the phase runner technology to make it an actually viable form of transportation. So this is the same technology used by Wraith, the same technology used by the phase pilots and the Ronin Titan in Titanfall 2. Like, all of them use like this technology, and this is the form that has finally like shown to be actually useful for their society. So that's the main research and development that was created for Olympus. And arguably their crowning achievement, there's another achievement that, again, we will talk about. But yeah, so this is the main idea. So it's the entirety of the phase runner is this gigantic band with like the phase technology inside, running like an entire tube back and forth across different areas. And you'll see on the ground here, it actually does say to farms and to labs. So this is how they transported different items across the different sites. Now, one thing that I do find a little odd about how the phase runner is set up, and it bothers me a little bit. So, like, the whole idea of the phase runner is it's meant to be like a fantastic form of transport, and it definitely is. You can get to literally any part of the map in an instant just by boop, 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 boop. But like, the biggest thing that the transportation can be used for would have been like shipping and bringing items to and from different ports and facilities. That would be like the main thing you can use a phase runner for. And it's weird to me that this phase runner ends at hydroponics and not docks. Like, this is a nitpick. I don't know if I'm like wrong in saying this, but like, shouldn't the phase runner be like here? I know like the rift is there, and we're gonna get to that, but like, why not like here, so that you're like, people who drop off cargo and facilities can get these very quickly all across the city. Like, it's a small nitpick, but it's like a very specific thing. It's a very specific thing, but I don't know. It was pointed out to me, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Now I just can't stop thinking about it. But yeah, these gigantic, they're basically just gigantic tubes. You know what these are? Wait, you know what these are? What are those mailing tubes called? The ones where they put like the things in the canisters and then shot them through tubes to go to different places? That's what this is. This is basically just a gigantic version of like that mailing tube system. I need to know the name, because that would be a very funny bit, is to call it a mailing tube system. I'm gonna keep that in mind. It's a really expensive mailing system. That's actually really fun. Just look away. Just look away. Don't acknowledge it. Don't acknowledge it. It's fine. Don't acknowledge it. It's fine. If we don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist, okay? Doesn't exist. Deep breath spot. Gonna start hyperventilating, guys. Oh god. They put a fucking sign up, dude. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Oh wait, I just realized these buildings are named. Wait a minute. Stratus. Wait, I've been in a building before and it said Nimbus. I need to see something real quick. Stratus. Ooh. These facilities are named. These ones are called Stratus. I wonder what the other names are, because I know I've seen Nimbus. I think that one's Nimbus. Yeah, that one's Nimbus. So these ones are Stratus, and you can even see over there, that's Nimbus. Oh, no. Hi there, Charms. How you doing? Hi there, Disgraced. How you doing? Welcome on in. For anyone who is confused about who I'm talking to, if you don't see them in your chat, I am currently live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So I have both chats open. They're not on screen today because I still have not figured out how to add one. But yeah, that's the main idea. Also, I forgot to turn off ads because I'm a fucking idiot. Let me do that right now. 1 second. I forgot to turn off ads on Twitch. Because frankly, I'm sick of them. 1 second. I'm going to turn off ads. Please hold momentarily. Hopefully. There we go. Ads are off. That does mean pre-rolls, which suck. But, oh well. Hi there, Unoriginal Ryan. Welcome on in. Yeah, so. What the fuck is... Service shaft use designated safety routines. People pointed that out to me in the video that I said use designated safety routes, and I'll be real, that's my L. I think the joke stays the same, but it does say routines, not routes, so that's on me. All right, let's continue with the phase runner stuff because there's something important here. So sticking with the fact that like Hammond Robotics was like a big investor into Olympus, we have the main laboratory. Like I would say this is like the main facility for the entirety of Olympus is Hammond Labs. So here is where they do a lot of the main, I would say research and development would be here in Hammond Labs. Probably would be where the likes of Horizon, when she was working here, would have worked at. And where, what's her name? Fucking Ash, her real name. That's probably where she would have worked here. And the reason why I say that is because of this in the middle here. So this thing. So if you've never seen this before, this has been here the entire time. But basically, this little hologram in the center. Ashley, thank you. The hologram in the center here is Branthium. And if you don't know what that is, basically there's a whole story involved with Olympus about an energy crisis that was occurring not just on Olympus itself, but across the Outlands. And they needed a new form of energy to keep up with the high demand. And the dwindling resources that we're acquiring, because their renewable sources were not enough. They needed something new. So Dr. Mary Summers, aka Horizon, and Dr. Ashley, I forget her last name, Ash, who will eventually become Ash, go off to acquire Branthium from, I believe it was a black hole or a dying star. It was something like that. I don't remember the exact lore. It's been a minute. But they actually read, thank you. But there's a whole plot in that event where they are collecting the Branthium, where Dr. Ashley Reed betrays Mary Summers and traps her inside of the black hole or something like that. Don't remember the full thing. And Horizon gets trapped and stays there for like 80-something years while Dr. Ashley Reed continues on to try and steal the Branthium. Later, once it gets further researched and understood here at the labs. And the reason why is because we now have to go to the Branthium Research Facility. I don't know the full name of it, but I'm going to call it the Branthium Research Facility. It probably has a more specific name. But the reason why I'm going to say Branthium Research Facility is because this is where they had the Branthium, prepared it, got the batteries and power ready for it. And eventually where Ashley Reed, aka Ash, attempted to sabotage and steal it from the researchers here on Olympus. And you probably know this place, because it's pretty distinct. It's a pretty distinct place, let's be real. It's the Rift. Hello. Here is where the Branthium, where the energy crisis of the Outlands was solved, and the day was saved. It was here when they created the Branthium and safely recovered it from Dr. Ashley Reed and her mercenary group, because she was working with Blisk and the Apex Predators to steal the Branthium for an unknown buyer. But the researchers and, funnily enough, Pathfinder were the ones that stopped Ashley Reed and the mercenaries from doing it. And let me find that. Let me find what you can watch to see that. Let's see, Pathfinder Cinematic Apex. Let's see which one is. There we go. There it is. It was made. Funnily enough, this entire story. If you guys have never seen this, the Pathfinder origin story was a fan-made short film. It was a fan-made short film that was created for this story. So here, I'm going to show you it. Is this one right here. So if I do that and do that. Truth Pathfinder Origin Official Apex Legends short film. We're not going to watch the whole thing here. Hi, Sergio. Hi, Elliot. Welcome on in. But basically, this goes into the story. I'm going to rewatch it when I do the full video for Olympus. But this is the actual, like, events as they unfolded. And it has this whole entire storyline. Here's the research team that would eventually, save the Outlands and whatnot. You got the attack by Dr. Ashley Summers. That'd be her right there. There you go. Ashley Summers. Wait, why am I saying Ashley Summers? No, Ashley Reed. Right here. That's her. And then there's the original version of the Phase Runner. So remember that thing used to look like that. That's what it looked like. That was the facility that was sitting there. But it got taken advantage of because we have the researchers and Pathfinder working together. Again, I'm not going to watch it. You can watch it on your own. But basically, yeah, you can see here. You can see here. I'm going to play this at least. So basically, Pathfinder failsafe initiative. They destroy the facility to prevent the mercenaries from taking over the facilities and taking the Branthium. So they destroy it. And destroy the entire area, which eventually created the Rift. So if you have never watched this, why am I getting a Five Nights at Freddy's series? What the hell is this? FNAF series director's cut? What the hell is that? Okay, whatever. If you have never seen this, I would suggest watching the whole thing. It's a very cute story, and it actually plays into another thing that happens in Olympus. That happens during the events that this origin story happens to be a part of. So, if you haven't, watch it. If not, I'll probably talk about it more in detail in the video. But yeah, it's a really, really cool thing. And it's the culmination of both the origin story of Horizon, the origin story of Ash, and the origin story of Pathfinder. And yeah, that's pretty damn cool. And this is the effects. This is the effects of the Rift exploding. Is this canon? Yes. That fan cinematic is official. That is a real story. It's based on an Apex book. There is an Apex book. I forgot about that. Let me look at this. Let me look this up. Pathfinder Apex book. There is one. Pathfinder's Quest. Yeah. I don't remember if Pathfinder's Quest is the exact one. Explore the world of the hit game from the eyes of the lovable robot Pathfinder as he chronicles his journey throughout the various environs of the Outlands to interview his fellow legends, all in the hope of finally locating his mysterious creator. The rich history of Apex. Yeah, I haven't read this book. I just want to make it clear. Like, this is also part of that story. So, It's I would say the cinematic probably is a continuation of this story of like him trying to find his creator, because it's like the ending. It's where he finally figured out who the creator is. But yeah, I have not read this book. I want to make it clear. I've not read it. It's $30. Holy shit. $30 for an Apex book whose author is Respawn Entertainment? You didn't even put the author's name on there? Oh, there it is. It's Manny Hagapian. Let's go. It's Manny Hagapian. If you guys don't know who Manny Hagapian is, he's on one of the street signs in World's Edge. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I hope I am, but yeah. If you've never seen that, go ahead and check it out because it's pretty damn good. Or no, check out the cinematic. Maybe check out the book if you want to. But yeah, that's like the main story of Olympus is that. That's how it came to be. That's how the Rift was created. That's why Horizon was in a black hole. That's why Ashley Reed became Ash. That's why Pathfinder is Pathfinder. Can I spoiler some of it or not? I'm gonna say no. Because there may be some specific stuff in there that isn't fully related to Olympus, and I don't want to. I don't want to. If it's a good book and people want to read it, I would rather people read it than me secondhand tell them or have like a secondhand retelling of it. Like I've already done a bit of a secondhand retelling here of the cinematic, but I'm hoping that people go watch the cinematic because it's a really good cinematic. Ignore the countdown. Except for Blisk. Fun fact, Blisk is the reason that Olympus is like this. I want to make that clear. Like, everything here is because of Blisk. Like, this is Blisk's fault. This is Blisk. This is Blisk. It was the Apex Predators who wanted the Branthium and tried to take it. Ashley Reed was their spy, their front woman for this operation. But it was Blisk who was still running the Apex Predators when this happened. So yeah, if you're wondering why Olympus has become what it is, it's his fault. Even though he runs the Apex games now and controls this entire area, or he's the commissioner. He doesn't like run everything, but he's the commissioner of it. It's his fault. Wait, how old is Pathfinder? He's about as old as Horizon. Pathfinder is about as old as Horizon, roughly. So yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to show here, was the story of Rift. So we can talk a little bit about it. Like you can see, this gives you a bit of an idea of how like the actual artificial nature environment works. It's basically all just plating with like a astroturf top put onto it. You can see. So I don't know. It gives me Portal vibes when I look at it, and you can even see up here. So Blisk wouldn't be. No, Blisk would have been alive. Blisk was definitely alive for it. Blisk was most definitely alive for it. It wasn't that long ago. I don't remember the exact timeline, but I know that the timeline involved has Blisk involved because Blisk was eventually who recruited Ashley Reed and helped turn her into a simulacrum later. So he's involved the whole way through. But yeah. The Rift, you can see here, this is where the Rift ends, but you can see how it's kind of ripped up and pulled up all the panels of Olympus. And you can see how it would have initially connected to the energy depot here. But
you kill me, you're better. I kill you, I'm better.
True, Blisk. And he's done plenty of killing. Except for, you know, he could have just killed Cooper and called it a day, but nah, he was trying to act cool and plug his company. Honestly, you know what? Blisk is a fantastic recruiter. Let me be real. Blisk has ruined so many lives. Blisk has ruined so many lives and tried to kill so many people. But goddamn does he do a great job of recruiting them afterwards. The reason why Horizon was screwed over and trapped in a black hole was because of Blisk hiring Ashley Reed. Ashley Reed became Ash because of Blisk. Blisk caused, like, Bliss was the reason that the IMC lost the Frontier Wars because he did not finish off Jack Cooper at the end of the events of Titanfall 2. So he caused the events that happened for Bangalore, for Newcastle. He's done a lot of shit to a lot of people, and yeah, he kind of just got away with all of it and said, "Hey, you want to work for me now?" And everyone just said, "Bet, sure." It's kind of a funny thing here. Kind of a funny thing when you think about it. He's done a lot of terrible shit, but damn, he knows how to do business. I can't blame him. All right. One thing we gotta talk about. How are we here? We've talked about the phase driver now, but like, how are we currently floating in the sky? Actually, I gotta come over here. I gotta go over here. So this entire city is in the sky. That's the entire thing. City in the clouds, city of dreams, whatnot. Olympus, Utopia, Oasis, whatever. It's all in the air. And how did they do that? Well, let me tell ya. Fucking balloons. Seriously, there are 6 balloons. 6 balloons hold it up. There's also a giant turbine in the middle, which probably helps. But, like, okay, maybe it's not like balloons. There's obviously something here that helps run it, and there's turbines below the city. So it's not just like, it's not just this. But, like, it's just, they're just big ass balloons. I know this is inspired by something. I know it's inspired by something, but I don't know what it is. That's it. Now, okay, there may be some, like, anti-gravity thing going on in there, because that just looks like a giant steel body. So, certain loading screens explain how they work? I'm gonna have to check. One second. I can check that. Loading screens, Apex. Loading screen, Apex. No, I don't. I'm not. It's not a bug. I'm not looking for a. The key. Transition. There we go. Plus, Mad Maggie cinematic explains how it stays up in the air. It shows the turbines. Yeah, it shows the turbines in that cinematic. I do remember that. Season 7. Let's see. Anything here? The Peck Foundation. That's about Lillian Peck, who's part of the people who built Olympus. Excel in the areas of science, mathematics, music, literature, and the arts. Olympus produced a number of... Here, I'm reading off of this right now. They activate to stop falling from into the city. Yeah, but they don't keep it afloat. That's the turbines are emergency turbines. I'm talking about like what's currently holding it up, which is like the main turbine and these fucking things at the end. Including developments in eco-friendly jump drives for short-distance vessels, a phase technology for immediate transportation called the Phase Runner, and drone technology for health and security systems. All were welcome, hoping to usher in the golden area of the Outlands. But instead, these researchers made a troubling discovery. I believe the drone thing is in reference to Lifeline, if I'm correct. I think this is meant to be like her drone, her medical drone. Because was Lifeline from Olympus? No, maybe not. I don't remember exactly. But there's something specific there. I don't remember. All energy resources throughout the Outruns were on a rapid decrease. In less than 20 years, they would be non-existent. Yeah, Lifeline was from Olympus. Yeah, I was right. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, baby. Yes, okay, if I remember the timeline then. Basically, okay, so, very early on in Bliss' career, with Ashley Reed, who was probably in her late 20s, 30s-ish, around the same age as Dr. Mary Summers, aka Horizon, they have the energy crisis situation happen on Olympus, and then... I'm trying to remember, like, the specific stuff. Because, like, Lifeline was a kid when everything happened. That's one thing to keep in mind, is that Lifeline is a kid when this happens. So, Yeah, so when this happens, Horizon gets put in it for like 70 years, I think. And then like for next 10, 20, 30 years, they research the Branthium. Roughly something like that. Yeah, because Horizon's kid becomes a teenager by the time they do it. So it has to be at least like 10-ish years between when Horizon disappears and when they try to they attempt to steal the Branthium. So there's a gap there. And that's roughly when shit. I need to look up Horizon lore. Horizon character Apex. There we go. Let me look this up. How long was she in there for? In 2646, in an attempt to save the Outland, Summers and Reed made an expedition. Yeah. 87 years had passed on Samoth due to time dilation. Oh, there it is. Despite only 246 days passing for her, 87 years... No, what? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, I'm forgetting something. Okay, wait, I'm forgetting something. I forgot a very specific thing. I forgot a very specific thing. If Olympus was inhabited after the rift exploded, I forgot. Okay, so there's a very specific thing I forgot to mention, and that is that, after the rift exploded and like everyone from the like research outlet and Lillian Peck and everyone abandoned the city, it was bought up and then it became like a vacation place for the rich and famous for the like. It was basically like, yo, come to the city of Olympus and come see the beauty and relaxation. Like it became that. It no longer was like a research specific thing. It was like a vacation destination for the rich. So I forgot about that specific bit, and that explains like the time gap. Is because Lifeline, being from a rich family, would have been here well after the events of the rift exploding, and this was like an attraction, was seeing the rift. I forgot about that. I forgot. Now I remember. We're good. Okay, 1 second. Let's see this. We added the emotional... Wait, what was this? Choose the storefront you request on the... open the second... Oh, okay. This is for not that. This is a podcast. Where do they talk about the flying? Is it this one? Phase runner prototype Delta at local time. Subsequent readings were consistent. Frontier planetary coordinate readings from the integrated beacon were recorded successfully. Subject 11348 is thus by far the largest subject by volume to successfully make landfall at the targeted destination. This suggests that the mass of an object affects its trajectory even within the alternate plane. It's just more phase runner discussion. So no, it's not. It's not any of these. It's not any of these. Maybe season 9 talks about it. Let me see if there's any lore about this. That is about Gibraltar, I think. No. This, I believe. So if there's a gap, Blisk wasn't alive for it. Yeah, you're correct then. I am wrong. It is definitely the Apex Predators, though. Like, I can look this up. Ashley Reed Apex. I can definitely look this up and remember this. Yeah. As a human, Ash was once a scientist while also working as a mercenary for the Apex Predators. She was hired. Okay, so Blisk. Okay, I will accept my wrong there. Blisk was not there initially, but did become the leader of the Apex Predators at some point. I don't know when this happened, but there was a period. Okay, then I will accept my wrong there. I was incorrect. Shit, I hate the time stuff in Apex, man. It's so fucking hard to keep up with, like, the fucking time differences and everything. There's not, like, a concrete timeline, man, and it's so fucking annoying. All right, yeah, I'll take my L there. I'll take my L. I'll take my L. I will take my L. Let me see. Olympus, Apex. Let me see. Welcome to Olympus. Let me see if let me see what this one says. Gather and exchange ideas. Yeah, these are all the... However, Olympus itself was maintained by advanced who quickly found new buyers by the Outlands elite. Yeah, this is where they talk about 40 years it served as a lavish vacation spot until the Rift grew and say, I knew that. But where the hell do they talk? No, they don't. Okay. Same. This is the exact same wiki. Like they just stole it from each other. Yeah, they just stole it from each other. Yeah. However, the emergency turbine systems managed to keep the city afloat. So yeah, we're gonna focus back on this because we understand that the two main things that are holding it up are the turbines that are below it. So they have an emergency turbine system and a main turbine system in the center. And then these things. What are these things? No idea. But they're gigantic. Like, if you look at them in scale with buildings, this shit is huge. This is like triple, quadruple the size of the biggest buildings on the map. Like, that mountain, that fake mountain in the center is probably like half the size of that. That's how big that is. Oh yeah, that actually lets me talk about something. Okay, so there's a specific lore thing about this mountain. And I want to talk about it. I was gonna start talking about power generation because we're at power grid, and this is like a giant, like, this is the grid that runs all the power throughout the gigantic facility. You're good, Ryan. Yeah, so this is like the full power grid. Now, we don't actually have like a proper, it doesn't look like a proper power grid system. We just have like some solar panels and like some big cables running everywhere, and then all of these are like cookie cutter buildings. So we have electric stations. These are all like the electric station buildings. They're not really that interesting, I would say. Like we see these are phase runner monitors. These are not electric monitors. These are for the phase runner, but they're just everywhere. Service shaft technically is actually one. I can't complain. But yeah, so these are all like the electric systems. You know what would have been cool, and I wish I'd seen in any of the Apex maps for all these like power generation facilities. Imagine if we just had like one substation, just like one. Just put one substation. Imagine it, man. Imagine seeing someone try to walk into the substation and immediately get electrocuted. I wanted to see it. It would have been really funny. It would have been hilarious, okay? Like, they just touch it and they get zapped. Like, it would have been great. Obviously, this is like some futuristic electricity bullshit, so they probably don't need substations. But still, it would have been funny. Give me a substation. Actually, I think there's substations. If I look at like a futuristic city like Night City, I think there's substations in Night City. So you can't tell me that like a futuristic world can't have them, okay? I want that shit. Give me a stupid ass power grid. Okay, mountain. I forgot to talk about the mountain. If you've noticed something about the mountain, there's a funky thing with the mountain, and you're gonna see it, and you're never gonna forget it. So, do you notice how the mountain kind of stops being a mountain when you come over here? So if you come over to this side, it's pretty damn bare. As if there was nothing there to begin with. As if the mountain part was added on later. And I can tell you exactly why that is. And this is actual lore. The mountain was added onto the turbine to make sure that the rich that were living here did not have to think about or look at the docks or the industrial side of the city because it was unflattering. and not something you want to look at. That's lore. I can prove it. Okay? There's the reason why this does nothing with a mountain or anything is obviously they didn't need it on this side, but also because the people on the other side did not want to see it and wanted to see something natural and real, not a dock. Speaking of which, there's some cool stuff on the docks I want to look at. So we have the same like electric station buildings. These are the same type. Do they say the commons? I forgot. These are on this map too. We have the same fucking company credits. You don't have to prove it. I believe in arrogant, self-absorbed rich people in the future. Yeah, like half of this game is self-absorbed rich people running a blood sport. So, not really that surprising. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink my lore here if we have these on the map. I'm gonna have to rethink my lore because were these there when the researchers were here, or were these here when the mega rich were here? Because why would they put it in for the mega rich? If they put it in for the researchers and this was like a joint thing between Hammond Robotics and the Peck Foundation, which is the billionaire who funded Olympus and wanted to create it, did Hammond Robotics put these in so that the researchers would have to buy from them when they were working here? That is a specific thing. It probably wasn't as bad as something like World's Edge. They probably got paid a lot better and didn't have to worry about it. But was it a thing? Do we have to think about it? Why not both? Well, the rich people wouldn't want it. Think about it. The rich people wouldn't want the company credit. Why would they want to bother with that? They're fucking rich. Just give them what they want. But if they're researchers and they just need something quick to eat in between, like a session at the desk, like using a quick company credit to get something out of the vending machine makes sense. They still need people to work on Olympus itself, maybe people that deal with the docks. That's true. This can be found in the research facilities, though. I should point that out. Like, there are areas outside of the docks that have that. But yeah, this specifically is where ships are meant to dock and transport their goods. So this is why you see, like, the different ships. Like, that one. And you got also, I love the highways. Like, I want to talk about the tridents later. I don't have immediate thoughts on them. Oh my god. I love that skybox so much, man. It's so good. Is that a turbine? No, it's just like a maintenance platform. Interesting. There's a walkway down there. I think we can all tell where, like, the idea behind this, like, city is. It's like, you know, Cloud City and the like. See, I'm getting a lot of similar vibes here. 1B. I hate you. One interesting thing that I do want to bring up about these docks, because obviously we see a lot of like landing pads for smaller ships here, and you can see like a fueling center. What does that say? Dionysus. Dionysus. They called their big fueling tank Dionysus. Is there no flight mode for better look? Not right now. No, I'm on the live game by myself, so we are just walking around for it. Yeah, this is a big fueling depot, and they call there's something so pretentious about calling your fuel Dionysus. Like, there is something so goddamn pretentious about that. The fuel of the gods is what you're saying here. Oh my lord. Did the researchers say that? Game mode 1. Yeah, here. One second. Don't worry. I got you. / game mode creative. Damn, it didn't work, guys. I love me some Olympus. Yeah. It's a very pretty map. Like, I've had my issues gameplay-wise for it. Command Center Station. But, it's a very gorgeous map. Like, again, I've been gushing about the skybox this entire time. And it is. It's just like the most gorgeous skybox I've ever seen. That's the same monitor, same monitor, same monitor. I've seen these like fucking everywhere. They have like these 4-panel ones everywhere. I haven't seen this one much. But it feels like it's just that, but in different shapes. What wave are you watching here? Position, positive, negative. You're watching neutrons? Ion is highlighted too, like they were trying to be funny. God damn it. That sounds like a scientist thing to do. That sounds like a fucking, there it is. Fucking scientist thing to do. Oh, that fucking shit. Oh, it's an oh wait, you're right. It's ion fuel. It's like, what the? That's actually clever. Shit, you pointed that out and I didn't realize it. Fuck. You're right. It was definitely the researchers that did it then. Wordplay, are you fucking kidding me? That is not a rich people thing, that's the researchers. Like, I know it. I know it in my bones. Ah. That is fucking fantastic. That is fucking fantastic. Actually, I really love that now that you pointed that out to me. Thank you so much. I did not see the highlight. It's an ion fuel. So they called it Dionysus. Okay. That was way better. That's way better. Okay. I want to talk about something that I think is really fucking cool now. All right. Researchers love wordplay. Exactly. Exactly. That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much for pointing it out. You write the whole word. 0 is survival. 1 is creative. Okay. Here, fucker. All right. Here. Game mode 1. Ah, fuck. It didn't work. Nerds love wordplay. They're fucking nerds. Go be on a football field. Get some chicks, man. What the fuck are you doing? Being wordplay. Bullshit. All right, I want to talk about the super carrier. All right, you've seen this thing before. You know what this is. This is Arcadia. This is Carrier. If you do not know, we landed here for our BLGS run. It did not go well. Did not go well. But this is cool to me, and the reason why I love this is because it shows on the map, literally on the map, they built a actual jut out on the entire city to fit the super carrier. Like, this was specifically built to fit a super carrier and let it dock. And that's what this is. This is the Arcadia super carrier. This was a designated carrier for cargo for Olympus. And that was its main idea. That's why it's here. That's why it's connected to it so that it can reach the docks and bring all of the cargo. Like, that's the point. This is a ship specifically built for Olympus. And that's fucking cool. And it fits perfectly. And also later, this initially wasn't a dock. I want to make it clear. This was initially just meant to be a crossing between Bonsai and Orbital. But they changed it to a dock later on. So this was made to fit the new ship that came with Season 9, which has its own story. Again, we'll get into that. But yeah, right now we're looking at Carrier, and I fucking love this one because, I don't know, it's just cool to me. It's cool to me that an entire city in the sky was specifically designed in a way to fit this giant ship onto its port. Like, they had to deliberately cut it out. Like, they could have just filled this in and had it, like, sit out here. But no, they made a specific port for it. And that's just fantastic, man. I don't know. I'm gushing over stupid shit. But, like, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Hear that ringing in your ears, son.
Am I missing a reference right now? I'm missing a reference. Yeah, I'm missing the reference. I don't actually know the reference. What's the Huh? I know, I've heard of it. What the fuck is it? Also, same monitor, but different thing here. What is that reference? Hear that ringing in your ears, son. Why do I know it? What am I missing right now? Fuck. You're right. Hey, Nessie. Here's the Nessie on the map. I'll shoot it. Nothing happens. Damn it. Hi, buddy. He's just hanging out. I don't think there's a Nessie Easter egg on the map, or at least I've never heard of one. I've never heard of a Nessie Easter egg on Olympus. I've never gotten the chance to talk to Dave Ose about it, but I don't believe there is one. Also, I have not heard anything about the Nessie of World's Edge, unfortunately. I have not heard anything about the Nessie of World's Edge. There were people on Reddit that were interested in exploring it, but I think the hype for it died down pretty quickly. I think the interest in it was like pretty much immediately taken out of the picture after the video was released, which unfortunate. What can you do? But it was a fun thing to see people interested in the idea. Anyways, this is the rest of the ship. You can see it is an entire cargo ship. It's got different companies. It doesn't have NFPA signs on them, thank God. No NFPA signs whatsoever. It's beautiful. I love the little arms that are around on these bands that go ahead and drop off the different items. So you can see they just have entire cargo bays here. World's Edge Nessie, as elusive and legend as its namesake. It really is. Like, I've talked to Rodney Reese since that video came out. Okay, guys, I need to rant. I need to rant. Okay, Rodney Reese, creator, the designer behind World's Edge, the guy who made the World's Edge Nessie. He knows it's never been found. He knows that it may just be lost forever. I have begged that man for even just one single tiny fucking hint outside of what he's given me, because nobody's been able to find it in the fucking year. I'm not kidding, a year since he first told me about it. This fucker, I affectionately said, I should say, affectionately fucker, he did not give me an inch. He talked to me after the video came out. He said, "Wow, that was a really good video. I loved all the things that you found out about the map." Anyways, here's a guy you could talk to if you want to talk to about any updates on the map, if you want to show them off at all. Anyways, have a good one. Didn't fucking talk about the Nessie at all. I'm so pissed. Man will just never. He will never reveal it. Never in his life. If he does, shit, I may jump off. God damn it, man. Sneaky bastard. Love him. Do not enter cargo bay until door's safety lock pin is in place. Okay. This is the door, so you're supposed to make sure it's locked before you do it. Can't you find it in the source code? That's what I thought, but it's not even on the other place that I'm not gonna mention on stream. Yeah, it's not even there. So, no. Apparently you can't. So fuck me. Alright. Next area. So the turbine. Oh, we'll go there in a bit. But next area I want to look at is Oasis. So Oasis is one of the living spaces. Maybe the Nessie was the friends we made along the way. Okay, you know what? Funnily enough, Twitch and YouTube have just made the same joke. I need to show this off real quick. 1 second. Here is Unoriginal Ryan on YouTube. Maybe the Nessie was the friends we made along the way. Now if we go over here, T-Monkey, the Nessie Easter egg is the friends we made along the way. Y'all are unoriginal as hell. Unoriginal. Seriously. Y'all have the same joke. One joke. Warneck, we've seen them a few times. What's with the purple sky? That's a thing for like the current season, the Rift. I don't know if I'm gonna mention it because it may even be gone by the time I get to finish the video, but yeah, that's there. Neat. Yeah, it's current game event stuff. I don't know if it's actually gonna stick around. I imagine not. I don't like it, so I don't know. I don't care about it. Error. System reboot. Apartments available now. We fighting for the singular brain cell. True, Ryan. That's most people playing Apex. Okay, let's go over to Oasis. Let's go over to Oasis. Ping the Sky has voice lines. I have voices off right now. I have voices off right now because they get a bit annoying. So I'll check it out on my own later. All right, so Velvet Oasis. If you don't know what this place is supposed to be, first and foremost, the Oasis are apartment buildings. So all of this is meant to be an apartment, and what we actually have access to are like the common areas of these spaces. So we don't actually get to see what the apartments look like in Oasis, but that's like the idea, is that it is... That is where people live. It's probably where rich people live more than anything else, but... I mean, I don't know if they would want to be here given how close it is to that. Anyways, so yeah, you got the reception area. You got like a cute little decorative piece here. Got the elevator that is non-existent as the reception area. This is the... I don't know why the... Okay. One thing, guys. Why is the lounge behind the reception desk? Like, it's a very small thing, but, like, why do you... Why are people allowed to get behind the reception desk? Because, like, the whole point of reception is you're not supposed to go behind it. Yeah, I don't know. Also, mailbox. Apparently, okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's food. 6 people live in this apartment. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. 6 people live in this apartment. 6 people. I'm sorry. 6 people live here. I think you can kind of guesstimate how much square space is given to each person if that's the case. If 6 people or 6 like full apartments are in this building, only 6. Like, what, you have the space for an entire house. Each room is the entire floor. Like, every 3 floors is an entire room, entire apartment. Maybe the 3 or 4. Huh? Also, yeah, Sergio is bringing it up. Yeah, there's no way actually in it. Now, that's a gameplay reason, so I wouldn't bring it up in the video. But, like, there's no actual way to get into the apartments. I imagine you would go in through the elevator. But as you can see, the elevator's been closed off with concrete. Which is a bit problematic. This is a lounge area. You're supposed to go through the apartment. Through like, the elevator. But obviously, that is not possible. Because the Apex games have taken it away. But that's the idea, is you would go through the elevator. But now the elevator only goes down. I guess they just really don't like it when the legends go up there. I don't know. Also, it doesn't seem very, like, sturdy. Can I just say? Like, okay, let's talk like structural integrity here for a second. These buildings sit on that main support there and these 4 struts. This entire building. Now, that's not inherently a bad thing. That doesn't mean that it's impossible to, like, hold this gigantic weight. But we also have to keep in mind, and this is a very important thing to keep in mind, is that you've hollowed out the bottom. Like, we have a problem here. Like, there's nothing down here. You've hollowed it out. What is it's supporting? Okay, technically the struts are back here. Wait, no, the struts do end. Wait a minute. Wait, pause. The struts would be here. That's where the struts would be. That's where the struts would be. How is this thing staying up? That's glass. Like, this entire, like, this is the cafe down here. This is like a special cafe underneath the oasis where you get like a nice little effect and everything, and you can go ahead and look through and kill yourself at any given moment because I don't know why, in what world you would leave this open. I don't know why you would do that, but yeah, you can just, you know, jump off whenever you like. Yeah. How are these buildings functional? This feels like more like an open grill than it does a cafe. I imagine, okay, this is where you make some of the drinks. Not some sort of counterweight between top and bottom with the big sections under the lower floor. Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's like weakest at its base, which is like the part you want to be the strongest. I don't get how it works. I don't know. What's over here again? I don't actually know what this is supposed to be, so I'm gonna look. It's like a little common area. I don't know what this building is. Is it a museum? Is it just a gallery? I don't know. Does it say? I've never looked. Does it say what it's supposed to be? I think it's just meant to be like a gallery. Yeah, it's just, maybe? I don't fucking know. What is this building supposed to be, man? Map designers caught lacking? I mean, I don't think it's inherently a bad thing to, like, just make something for the rule of cool. It's obviously not real, but it definitely is funny looking. It definitely is funny looking. Okay, that actually makes me want to talk about something. Okay, so, there was this comment that happened a while ago, and it stuck with me, and I've talked about it before, but I'll bring it up again because it's like this very specific comment that talks about how I've been discussing specific points in the game. So here, let me look this up. Give me a second. It was a while back now, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Give me a second. It's around here somewhere. No, I was not looking for the comment, moreover, kinda hot. I don't know who said that, but you're weird. Wild ass thing. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the video itself. 1 second. I think it was on Uninteresting Details, I think. Let me go on to it. For the entire. Shut up, me. Okay, there it is. Okay. So. There is this fantastic comment that I got to read. And it is interesting. Let me just say that for a fact. Here you go. Here it is. So, let me read it out to you. You are overthinking it. No level designer or graphic designer puts that much thought in it. Level designer put 1x3 box to be able to climb the building, etc. Graphic designer put the skin of canister. What it would look like, it would fit. Prop designer, who made those canisters, had no idea where they will be put, etc. And no one will go through prop design to adjust its markings to the detail you want them to be. These games are created from prefabs, props, and skins for general 3D shapes. Yes, there is graphical designers who will see that it somewhat fits together, but most of them are not neurodivergent. They don't care about that much amount of logic and detail. And even if they were, they have deadlines, and no one cares about that stuff except for some neurodivergent people. So yeah, it's not that deep, bro. Check out background details when you fly. There's just clutter of copy-paste pictures made in 1 minute, without any adjusting. There's plenty of more stuff, what points out how logic and details are not that important for many game designers. And it's any game, not just Apex. Your problem with this is that you think everything is there for a reason and you want to find it. And you can find a reason why. For example, banana peel is on ground, different than just polluting, but it's just your own fantasy, not the truth. You want there to be dots connected, where they are not. It's normal for ASD, but it's not how everyone thinks, and therefore you just make things up in your mind. By the way, I'm also neurodivergent, which made me click, watch, and write that big of a comment. So, no hate to the person in question, by the way. No actual hate to them. As far as I'm aware, I have not been diagnosed. Like, I don't know, fucking maybe, but like I'm pretty sure I don't have anything going on. Just need to say that first. I don't think I have anything going on. You don't have to be neurodivergent to like something and want to talk about it, but first thing. Second off, the reason why I don't just chalk it up to the designer being like, okay, I'm just gonna throw something here and call it a day, is because it's not that fun to talk about if you just say it like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not interesting. Okay, I know the whole point is like it's uninteresting details, but like I'm trying to make it interesting by talking about it in a fun way. That's like the whole point of the videos. So when I bring up the signs, yes, I'm fully aware that they're just like 3D prop assets that they place everywhere and call a day. Like, I'm aware of that, but that's not the point. The point is to take something that I've seen on the map and make a fun idea out of it and try and like tell an interesting story from it. I'm not saying that they're like 100% fact. I hope people understand that like I'm playing it off as a joke. Like that's the point. Like, I haven't even brought these up yet, and I know these are 3D prop assets that have been on every single map. I just don't have an interesting idea to say about them, so I just haven't brought them up. The reason why I bring up the hazard signs and everything is because I've had a funny idea for it, about finding out what the chemical is, and then coming up with the conspiracy. Like, that's why those were brought up. I didn't bring it up for every single little thing, because, like, I didn't think I could make anything out of it. So, if you see me bring up something that has a very clear, the designers just didn't think about it, or didn't care about it, answer, the reason why is not that I'm not aware of it, it's that I'm trying to come up with something fun out of it. That's the point. So, no, again, no hate to the person. Don't like make fun of them or anything like that. They obviously had enough interest in it themselves to come up with their own answer. So don't do anything like that. But it was just fun to see that thought process for some people who didn't realize that it wasn't 100% serious or 100% me like going, yeah, this is definitely 100% what it was. The assumption that nobody on the dev team has any minor passion or interest in the thing they're working on that everything that has zero motivation or thought behind it is certainly a take. Yeah, that was one of the main things I didn't agree with, was mainly the fact that like they fully didn't care. Because trust me, they care. They definitely care. Don't think that just because designers have like other thoughts in mind or things to focus on that they didn't think, oh, whoa, this would be like a fun detail here to put in to make it clear what this is supposed to be. Also, by the way, these fucking things are back. They're on here too. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. But yeah, they definitely think about this stuff. Maybe they didn't think the exact thing that I thought of when they were making it, but they wanted people to get an impression of what the map was and what it was supposed to be. And that's the whole point. So yeah, is my interpretation perfect? Is it technically necessary. Does anybody have to care about it? Not really. No, but like everyone involved is just trying to create a fun thing, and that's perfectly fine. So just if you're okay with it, turn your brain off for a minute and just have fun with it. I try and make it clear when I'm actually talking about something that's a fact versus just a joke. You can pretty much tell. I hope you can pretty much tell when I'm just like being a goofball and bringing up something for a bit. I hope so, at least. If not, I apologize. Because I'm sorry, guys. I gotta break it to you. I don't know how to tell you guys this. Sorry, I accidentally hit the record button. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I don't really care about the hazard signs. I know. I'm so sorry. I don't fucking care. They're just funny. Chat, are we permitted to have headcanons? No, you're not. Could the blue boxes be crates containing gas canisters with that fuel source? See, that was the whole thing with the World's Edge video. Okay, well, shit, we gotta go on a tangent again. This is the whole thing with the World's Edge video, is like the conspiracy about the hazard signage. The hazard signage, what conspiracy, and like the thing was, this was on literally every single crate in World's Edge across the entire map. And my entire take was it's completely unreasonable to think that every single crate in every single location across the entire map, including the crates that they use to build the buildings out of, should have this sign on it. So that's where the conspiracy idea came from, where they were like bribing regulators to just allow them through, and they slapped cookie cutter signage on to get away with it. And then once it was in the Outlands, it wasn't a problem anymore. Wasn't there a theory that some boxes had BT? That's wilder than anything I've ever thought of. That's wild. Boxes have BT. Did you see where BT ended up? He fucking blown to bits, man. He's gone. There ain't nothing left. I'm sorry. I know you love BT, but okay. Random tangent time. Have any of you played Halo Reach? Have any of you played Halo Reach? Halo Reach was a fucking favorite for me as a kid. I loved that game. And oh my god, the amount of people who love Noble 6 from that game, our silent protagonist, the guy that we play throughout the game, right? Noble 6. You know, Noble 6 dies at the end, right? Like, he has the big final battle. He has the big final battle where he stands against an endless onslaught of the Covenant and eventually succumbs to the just amount that he had to fight. But he took out as many as he could on the way and went down swinging. That's the end of Noble 6, his journey, and bringing it up. But holy shit, how many of them make up theories about Noble 6 being alive? That's what BT feels like for me. Like, people are so desperate to have this character back that they are just gonna make up whatever they fucking can, despite how clear their death was. Noble 6 is very dead. So is BT. Hi there, Licked. How you doing? I'm doing good. Having fun. We've been ranting a little bit, not really looking at the map too much. We've been looking at the map too much. So we're gonna get back to it. But that was just like a fun little thing. You know what I haven't actually brought up yet is the batteries. How far away am I from that? I'm pretty far. We'll come back to it later. But what about the post-credit scene? Sergio. Look. I don't know how to tell you this, man. Like, this is gonna be hard for you, okay? It's gonna be really fucking hard. He's fucking dead, dude. He's dead. He's not coming back. He's dead. He's gone. That character that died on screen that you beloved. He's dead. He's very dead. No, you can't find the body because it's fucking gone. Fucking eviscerated. The dust. He is dead. I'm sorry. I like the updated layout more. It's cleaner. Yeah, you're gonna see that layout in the next video. I made it for the video, but I decided to try it out on stream, and I'm kind of liking it. Next thing you'll say is that the Easter Bunny isn't real. I don't know how to tell you this, but all right. So, why am I crouching? There we go. Now we get to go to the agriculture. And Santa Claus. Just the fucking transition, it works so well. I hit record button again. I'm gonna have so many like 2-second files on my fucking OBS now. But yeah, so there are 2 major agriculture facilities here on Olympus. Those being hydroponics and grow towers. Hydroponics seems to be the main one, while grow towers is more of a, like, I would say garden, a little bit. Like, it's more research focused, while this one is more food focused, if that makes sense. No Easter Bunny, no Tooth Fairy, no Queen of England. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Bunny, and there is no Queen of England. I love that line. And there is none. She's dead. That was insensitive. My apologies. Fuck me, man. I've always been interested. What's the deal with Elysium? What is the deal with Elysium? Like, it's just this floating spot off the corner of hydroponics. It's fine. They just started putting the king on notes. Oof. Yeah, Elysium is like this isolated ship. I imagine... Laboratories, this is one of the Stratus laboratories. So, like, the small ones are called Stratus, the big ones are called Nimbus. Okay. It's got the signage that other places do, but, like, Elysium seems like it can go off on its own. It's not connected. Or it's, like partly connected. So, I imagine this is, like, a detached research for, like, field research, maybe? On the planet? It's like a resort. No, I don't know. It's definitely research focused. Like, you can see it has all the research facilities in here. So this is definitely like a laboratory. That's the idea. And it's got all the like laboratory specific buildings in it. I don't know. I think like given its build and how its separation, I imagine it's meant to be like a moving object. What is this sign? It's a cool looking sign. Stratus or Stratos? Stratus. But why all the trees? Because they're fancy bitches. That's why. They're fancy bitches. A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. That's good. Why is there... What do you... Who left this? Y'all, clean up your Amazon boxes. What is this shit? Okay, but yeah, okay. Let's come up with some theories. So, Elysium. It has laboratory spaces. It has idyllic imagery and warp travel. Explore new horizons. Wait a minute. Let me double check this. Elysium. Not the movie. The place at the ends of the earth to which certain favored heroes were conveyed by the gods after death. A place or position to be aspired to. Okay. Elysium, otherwise known as the Elysian Fields, Elysian Plains, or Elysian Realm, is a conception of the afterlife that developed over time and was maintained by some Greek religious and philosophical sects and cults. It was initially separated from the Greek underworld, the realm of Hades. Okay. Random theory. This is just a theory. I want to make it clear. Game theory. No. You know how a company will bring out like prototype or like small versions of their projects and productions to conventions to like showcase what they are and their potential and why people should invest in them? You know that? You're getting what I'm getting? Is Elysium that? Is this just like a condensed version of Olympus? Because like Olympus is the city of the gods, Elysium is like the promised place for heroes. Is this... Or is this... I'm cooking, wait a minute. How do you get up here? Well, you have to come in on a ship. What if Elysium is the ship that carries people to Olympus? Walk with me on this, okay? You land on the ground. You wait at the terminal for your arrival. You and several other people are greeted by hosts adorned in the most beautiful clothes and cleanest atmosphere you've seen. They carry you onto the ship Elysium and guide you towards your new home on the city of Olympus. But Olympus wasn't a commercial product. It was. At a point. So, we talked about it earlier. I'll reiterate it. Basically, originally, this was, like, specifically a research and, like, scientist utopia. That's the main idea behind Olympus initially, and it was how they were able to build stuff like the Phase Runner and new warp drives, and apparently Lifeline's drone, I think. I'm gonna have to double check that. But that was the main idea initially. But after the Rift incident that occurred between the Pathfinder storyline and the Ash storyline and the Horizon storyline and all that, after all of that happened, there was a period of about 40 or so years, 40, 50 years, where Olympus was taken over by separate companies and became a vacation destination for the ultra-rich and wealthy. So, it's not unrealistic to think that they would have some, like, gaudy way of presenting Olympus to potential, like, investors or people that want to buy into Olympus and work with them and live in the area for a while. Because Lifeline was also one of the families that moved to Olympus and stayed there for a period. That is a very specific thing we gotta bring up. Lifeline was here. Lifeline lived here. And they were part of that group of the ultra-wealthy that took advantage of the destroyed Olympus and made it a vacation destination. So, this could have been, like... It maybe didn't have to be specifically it could have been made during the researcher period, but it definitely was something that, like, encapsulates what Olympus is. And, like a preview. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. It could have been a preview. I'm not gonna... This is a theory. It's not, like, a real thing. I can't prove that. But this is an isolated ship that can separate from Olympus, go wherever it needs, and kind of showcases a lot of the things that Olympus has. So, I don't know. It kind of seems like it would be that. It kind of seems like it. Warner family, like, arms dealers? I don't remember the exact thing, but yeah, Lifeline is very rich. Very rich. Loba's parents also died here. Yeah, Loba's parents also were here. That is correct. I believe Bonsai Plaza was where they were at. Bonsai Plaza, which we'll go to later. It flies around Olympus, showing its scenery and places, trying to convince them. It doesn't even have to do that specifically. It can just be like the guiding point, or even just like like a convention space that people can go to, or like any number of things. Like they can reuse it for whatever, but it's just meant to be like a preview of what you can get when you come to Olympus. Oh yeah, you were talking about the mountain. Sorry, I did forget. Yeah, so we were talking earlier, like the rich that were living here didn't want to be reminded of the industrial side of the city, so they created a fake mountain that blocked off most of the turbine and made it so you couldn't see much of the stuff behind it. So yeah, we talked about that earlier. Was it here? Let me see. Let me see. Loba Apex. Let's see this. Born in 2699 to professional thieves, Marcos Andrade. Marcos stole from a rich client who was... No, it was Olympus. Yeah. At 10 May, an expensive and prestigious restaurant in Sama's floating city of Olympus. So it probably was at Bonsai Plaza. Yeah. That is correct. It was at Olympus. It was at Olympus. They are correct. It would make sense considering each sector of the map looks put together. Yeah, we've talked about it earlier. Like, certain parts were built just to fit, like, the super carrier, or, like, the docks being its own module, Oasis being its own section, and then you got, like, the section here. This is the main section where most of the people would... Or not most of the people. Like, Bonsai Plaza would be that. Hammond Labs would be that. Energy Depot we need to look at. Also, Pathfinder was there when Lobot's parents died. But Pathfinder got around, man. Pathfinder got around. He fucking got around. Alright, agriculture habitat. We haven't looked at these. So yeah, this is hydroponics. If you don't know, that's where they take fish poop to grow plants. Great way of explaining it. Oh, they actually... Oh, wait, they actually have, like, specific ones. Research leads, Dr. Augustine and Dr. Tran. Isn't Dr. Tran something in the lore? I feel like I've known these names. I don't know what from. Dr. Augustine and Dr. Tran. I feel like I know them, but I don't know what right now. Yeah, they have, like, all their agricultural stuff here. That's cool as hell. They got, like, a different soil set up for different plants. Oh, this is cool. Also, wasn't there, like, another location where Fight Night is now? I don't think so. Let me check. Let me check the Olympus map. Olympus map. So, looking at this. No, there was nothing there. Docks, yeah, there was nothing there. Right there. Right there. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, nada. Not a thing. Pathfinder didn't die. What are you talking about? He ain't dead. He ain't dead, Skills, eh? He's just in the Apex games. So he's doing a lot of fighting stuff. Also, if I'm walking in this, I'm just walking in fish poop. I'm realizing I don't want to be in this. Are these moving trays? Oh, they are moving trays. They, like, move across the water. Interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't know hydroponics. According to Season 7 loot map, I found it. It was in cargo hold. I think it had cranes. What do you think about it? Oh, it was poking fun at... Oh, you're talking about the grapple nerf. Yeah, rip. Algae. That's what you're talking about. There's definitely fish poop involved, though. Like, I'm not stupid. There is fish poop involved in hydroponics. There is fish poop. I know this. Still, I don't want to walk in it. I do like that they, like, specifically added turf to the ceiling to make it feel more, like, green. More natural in here, even though it's all artificial still. Yeah, this is where they made a lot of the plants that fed everyone in the city. You know, I was originally going to use my controller while doing this so that I didn't have as many mouse taps, or, like, all that in the sound. But I forgot to do it, so, rip. What are these plants? I wonder. They're pretty. They're, like, in these little pods. That's cute. Okay. So, next that we can talk about Yes, infinite food, fish feed plants, plants feed fish, yeah. That's the idea behind hydroponics. Though okay, I'm not gonna try and talk about like the actual logistics of hydroponics, because I remember there being a thing about like it having a hard time creating like a large output. But I don't know the exact thing, so I'm not gonna try and talk. I'm not gonna try and talk about something I don't understand. I'd have to look up more before I say anything about hydroponics. Anyways, phase driver. This is phase driver. So this, Wikipedia says there's fish excrement, duck manure, chemical fertilizers, and artificial nutrient solutions. So yeah, it's fish shit. It's just fish poop. I'm sorry, your plants are made from fish poop. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, so this phase driver. So the main idea is that it taps into the phase runner, which is why we have all the stuff here. So the phase driver takes from the phase runner to create this new function. Now, I don't remember the specifics of why this was built initially. Why the phase driver was built. I don't know if it was specifically like made for the Apex games and made for something, or if it was made for another purpose. But what it did end up doing, and what the phase driver eventually did do, was that it caused the teleportation of Olympus to the new planet that we're currently standing on. So the whole idea is that Eduardo Silva, the big bad who got killed by Revenant in Kill Code, he tried to frame Mad Maggie for teleporting the city of Olympus onto the city of... I forget his... I'm gonna have to look up the lore on all of this before I make the video. I'll look it up later. But yeah, the whole idea is he teleported the city and made it basically go free fall, but the emergency systems on Olympus stopped it from actually like destroying the city, and now it just flies above it. So I don't fully understand it. Like, okay, I when I was thinking about what like jokes I could make about this, I was thinking about like Eduardo causing the biggest terrorist attack in the Outlands history, as like he's doing it as a buy for power in the Syndicate, but I just don't understand how it actually gives him power in the Syndicate. Like, I don't know, it's like planning a hit on someone in your company to climb the corporate ladder, but you plan the hit on the janitor. Like, I don't understand what causes the effect. It's not really understood what Silva causing a free fall of the city to destroy and kill thousands, possibly millions of people could possibly gain for him. But I mean, sure, if you go off, King, you did great. Like, all your master evil plans really went well for you in the end. Wink. Anyways, that's why we have like these phasing things all around the place. Basically, I think the lore bit is when the teleportation happened, a bunch of objects got like thrown in the phase and collided with things it wasn't supposed to, and are now trapped in between dimensions or whatnot. And that's like the main idea here. That's why we have like all this stuff just kind of hanging out. And that's also why there's two giant ships. Like, there's just two ships in the balloon. Sir, a second ship has struck the balloon. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Yeah, these guys have just been hanging out since Season 12, I add. This has been around since Season 12. But, yeah, that's the main idea behind this. I'd have to look at everything. I'd have to look at everything again and check out the lore bits to fully understand this and why it happened. But I think a really cool bit for it is that it allowed the opportunity to change the skybox of Olympus. Because I didn't actually like the original skybox. If you know what it was mainly just like clouds and blue. Which, it was pretty. Don't get me wrong, it was pretty, but it was kind of bland. It didn't have as much going on. But the new one, and I started this stream with it. Like, I fucking love this, dude. This is so beautiful. I love this fucking skybox. It's my favorite skybox in the game. Genuinely. It's so fucking good. And I'm glad that they used the lore opportunity to make such a fantastic shift. Like, this is not what the map was initially intended to be. Wait. Huh? Hello? But the change made it so much better. This is genuinely one of the coolest skyboxes. In fact, you know what? Here, you guys want an inside look? I'm gonna give you an inside look, okay? So I made some examples because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm making some examples to figure out what I want to do with the thumbnail for this video. So I have different locations and I'm putting stuff up for it. And one of the ones that I'm doing is actually specifically the skybox here. So this one. So I took this screenshot before and I put the bird over it so I could get an idea of what it would look like. So yeah, I really like this and I want to make it a focal point. So yeah, if you've ever wondered how I do like my thumbnail creation, I usually make like a few different examples and I go through them until I have like one I like. It did show the Syndicate wasn't doing anything, then postulate himself to be in charge of it or something like that. The Quest comics talk about from that season. I have to look at a lot of the old comics. I'll be honest, I wish they had made like a full page you could just read them on. Because the only way you can really engage with a lot of these comics nowadays is through an old like video that was made by someone who only recorded in 720p and has audio quality that is somewhat questionable from time to time. So it's a little difficult to try and get good shots of like the comic pages from that period when they were making the comics, which is very fucking annoying, let me tell you. I just sincerely wish I could have like just a page by page comic to look at. I would really love that. Because that's been an issue for me right now, and something we're going to talk about is the Season 9 changes that happened before this. There's an entire comic series about it. That's actually interesting. But, like, it's fucking annoying trying to watch them. I'll be honest, I do not like watching them. They kind of suck. I would love just, like, a book. A digital book. Just give me that. Alright, we've seen these buildings before. It's so sad they stopped working on the lore. No, they have. They're still technically working on the lore. It's just, like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what the fuck is happening. They finished Kill Code, basically, and they're moving on to, like, the Horizon storyline, but they've decided to just not tell that much this season. Like, I don't know. They have not said too much about it. Okay. I'm gonna ignore these for now, because I have some thoughts on these buildings, but I don't want to give them until we get to estates later. So I'm just gonna ignore that and move on. I want to go to Bonsai, and then I want to go to Terminal, and then I want to go to I'm gonna go Bonsai, Terminal, Estates. That's what we're gonna do. So Bonsai Plaza is meant to be like a central hub for the city of Olympus, even though it's like off in the far corner. I don't know why, but yeah. Oh yeah, these are, I forgot, these are like little bike stores. They have like, the fucking city of Olympus has free cycling. You kidding me? Isn't Elysium a South American pro player? Probably. I don't know. I don't know of one called that, but like Elysium is a pretty popular name because it's like a Greek mythology thing. So not too surprising. Anyways, so Bonsai Plaza that is meant to be like a whole bunch of different stuff all put together. These two high rises connect together to make like a restaurant, I believe. So we have like the reception lobby here for Bonsai. Again, very opened up. Everyone just gets to walk through here and get behind the desks. I don't understand it. Is there anything in the side rooms here? No, these are just like casual rooms. Place where I've discovered he was a simulacrum. Yes, that is true. So, the Reverie. This is not the restaurant. I don't think. This is not the restaurant, but in this building was the restaurant that Revenant killed a lot of people in. Cafe. So this is a little... There's no seating. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, this is disgusting. Ew. Okay. Now, people were saying he's the best to come out of that region. Maybe. No, 1 second. Okay. No, I think it's still part of the restaurant. I'm not... Yeah, this is the Reverie Lounge. It's like a different place. I know there's multiple businesses in this tower. I don't know where, like, the actual restaurant is, though. That Revenant killed, Marcos in. It's not up here. It's not up here. It's inside. But I don't know where. I don't know where. I do not know. But it was in Olympus that he did it. Let me see if I look on the outside. Did they add any hints to it? Let me see. Because like he broke quite a few windows to do it. So maybe they added an Easter egg somewhere. Let me see. I don't remember. It's pretty high up. It wasn't in the terrace though. It was indoors. My bad is the third. Oh, is it the third building? Is it this one? Is it that one? I don't see anything there. God, they love bikes here. Holy shit. They really love bikes in this plaza. They actually love bikes throughout the entire map. Like, there are so many bikes. What the fuck is this shit? What is this? What does that say? Tiffany's? Tiffany's coffee? This is the worst font I've ever seen in my life. Oh, is it meant to be a Greek font? It's meant to be a Greek font. It's meant to be Greek. My God. Why is there a server room in here? What the... Why is there a server room in the cafe? What? I get the fire extinguisher. I can even get the Lex 1 box. But why is there a server room in here? What's the point? What the hell? Executive offices. Is there anything in there? No. Still the worst font I've ever seen. It is. It's kind of terrible. I want to see. Did they add a reference for Revenant or not? No, they didn't. Damn. That would actually have been really good. Public internet? Well, yeah, but why would you put it behind the cafe? You know what I mean? Why there? Why there? I'm not seeing anything there. I wanted to see if they just added like a broken window somewhere, but no. Damn. No, it's just an office building. It's an executive office building, thank you very much. See bonsai up there. Then you got the cherry garden over here. Anything? Yeah. You're good. You didn't do anything. We know it's in Olympus. I just don't know if there's like a specific location it's referenced in. Because it's a different restaurant than the Reverie Lounge. Different restaurant. Damn it, I was hoping. To be fair, this murder was like 30 years ago. I mean, true, but it would have been cool. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. Oh well. Okay, let's go to terminal. I want to go to terminal. Let's go to terminal. Oh, the sign's there again. Bonsai Plaza. Is that just their design for the signage across the map? Just two with a nameplate? It's neat, but like, why? Why do these look like nuclear warheads? I don't actually know what these are. What are these? Is this a ship? Is this like a battery? Is this a nuclear war? What? Oh, it's that. That's what that is. Okay. What is this? I don't fucking know. Okay. One thing we haven't brought up yet, and I think is pretty interesting, the phase runner is a pretty big thing and a pretty powerful thing, right? They're ships? Well, it's not a ship. No, it's not a ship. Because that is meant to be there, and it's the exact same shape and size. It's not a ship. It's definitely one of these. But, like, I don't know what its specific purpose is. Are you sure it was on Olympus? Yes, the murder of Marcos Andrade was on Olympus. It's in the lower. It's in the lower. Anyways. This is the inside of the phase runner. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty cool. Right? You like it? Pretty cool? Cool. Allow me to show you just how much is necessary to keep this thing running. You see each one of these? That's a battery. That's a battery. There's another set of them over there. There's more down here. More batteries. Just in the ground. There's even more batteries over here. There are more batteries up there. There's a lot of fucking batteries. This thing requires a massive amount of power to keep running. Outside power structures are more pylons? Could be. That could be it. You can see the phase runner here. Or phase driver. Because they rebuilt this for the phase driver, right? Yeah, this is a massive amount of batteries to keep this thing running. Absolutely insane amount of batteries. More, even more. Look at that. And you'll see later, Energy Depot is actually where they power these batteries at. So all the energy that gets produced here in Olympus, it gets packaged in Energy Depot and shipped to here to power the phase runner. But I want to look at something else first before we do. Because there is a very specific thing I want to look at. And that very, very specific special thing is the buildings and estates. I am sure you have seen them. I am sure you have looked at them. And you may have thought to yourself, wait a minute. What's the deal with these? You probably have done that in your life. And trust me, you have good reason to question them. Because I think these buildings are the worst buildings I've ever seen in any game in my life. So, I want to make it clear. This place is called Autumn Estates. This is a neighborhood. Semi-urban, semi-suburban, where it's a walkable space, but everyone has their own home separated, right? That's the idea, okay? Okay, let's look at the houses. No one has a door. Everyone has glass okay, they have doors, but they have glass sliding doors. This is a glass sliding door. Now, it may, okay, I will give it credit. It could like stop being see-through when you close it. That is something that we have in the real world. So I will give it credit. They may be able to close this. But that does not mean that these houses are good. Because a lot of these houses have rooms that look like this. Now, okay, if you're one person living here, that's fine. No big deal. You just get your own little pod and you call it a day. You got your bed, you got your bathroom, which has the most uncomfortable looking toilet I've ever seen in my life. This is a toilet, by the way. Would you like to see the plumbing on that shit? That was made out of Play-Doh. That's Play-Doh. This is the shower. No, nothing to cover you, by the way. From the open window. That is a window. This is my shower. That is someone else who is looking at me with binoculars. Can I just... did the people who live here just not care about privacy? Like, okay, I get it. You have this, and you can close it. But, like, I'm sorry. I can see through that. I don't care what you think. You can, sure, you can pull that in. Also, why would you pull it in all the way there? Why would you do, why would you do that? Why would you pull it in behind that? That doesn't work. Anyways, this will not stop you from being seen through the window. I just want to make that clear. If you are here and you are taking a shower, your silhouette is visible, okay? Your silhouette is completely visible. Also, you better make sure you bring all your clothes and everything in here, because if you don't, you have to walk out and immediately... Like, why? Just... You didn't even make it so the curtain could go this way. My bad, there are no weirdos in the yeah, apparently everyone here is just cool with each other. You can just walk around naked. Nobody gives a shit. I know this is like going for a minimalistic style. I get that. Corey, I don't know. I just saw that and I had to say it. But like, it's just too much. This bed looks so uncomfortable too. Have you... Okay, the mattress is inside of the frame here. How thick is that mattress? Because it doesn't look very thick. Also, it's so low to the ground. I'm gonna hit my shins every time I come here. Like, ugh. And I'm sorry, this shitter's so bad. This is a flat bowl. I just realized that. That is flat. And again, the plumbing. Okay, the plumbing's better here. But where does it go? You're telling me that this sink and this sink are both running through this tiny ass fucking frame? That's made out of wood, by the way. Just need to make that clear. You know what I love having all around my water-filled area? Just solid pieces of wood. I would like to know how they did this, though. Can we bring this up? They curved the wood. Either they had a trunk that was this big, or they have found ways to curl the wood, which is insane. And that's not even like a piece. That is a solid piece right there. That is a solid piece of wood. Okay, actually, wait, no. It's 2 pieces of wood. It's 2 pieces of wood. But it's still 2 solid pieces of wood that are curved. Goddamn. This is cool. I do like that. Anyways, these houses suck and I hate them. Again, look at this! You can't even close this one. This house is even worse. Oh my god, this house is so much worse. Holy. Wait, they don't even have a... Okay, they have a kitchen, but why is the fridge here? Why is the fridge here? Wait. Okay, you have these blinders on this side, which technically stop people, kind of, not really. I really hope these are blackout windows. I really fucking hope so. There is a shitter. It's right next to your towel. That's how you wipe your ass. There's books down here. Surviving zombies. Top secret dropships. Huh. They really have their... Hi, Jumba. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This man don't have a shower. Whoever lived here didn't have a shower. He had a spot where he gets to bucket himself. He gets a bucket full of water, of hot water, and just ladles it over himself. What the fuck? And again, you're doing this in the open, by the way. These blinders are not enough. And you're also doing it in the open. And you're also doing it in the open. And in the open. I hate this. I hate this so much. And of course, Jumbo would love a fucking fridge next to a toilet. I know what kind of man you are. The final form of minimalistic. Barely anything. Look how much empty space there is. What's hilarious to me about this, you can see a seam right here. You know what you could have done and it wouldn't have made this house any worse? You could have put a wall right here, going to here, and just made a bathroom. You could have just done that. But no, it's gotta be an open floor plan with this fucking wooden toilet and the fridge next to it and not even a fucking shower. Maybe it's a society of nudists. That's probably the only answer I could give. But remember, Lifeline lived here. Lifeline lived here. Octane lived here. This is where they lived. This is where they lived. I fucking hate this so much. This is a backyard. It's terrible. Your neighbor. I hope this is like a family residence, because if it's not, I'm gonna cry. Are the 2-story buildings 3 separate homes, or do I own the whole thing? That's what I'm thinking. Like, do you have to share this? Because if you have to, it's even worse. If it's its own thing, okay, fair. It's still terrible, but it's not as bad. That's a great view right there, huh? You got such a fantastic view. What is this? You have to jump. You have to jump to see it. Again, oh, it's one of these again. How does the plumbing work for this house? These are just plopped on top of each other. Where's the plumbing go? Oh, just go in there? Is that where it goes? Oh my god. I gotta ask, if this is like a solid thing that only one person owns, imagine being this guy. Imagine being the guy who owns the center building, where everyone else is looking in his direction at all times. All of their windows point to him. Where is his shitter? Okay, this one, not too bad. Okay, it's not too bad. That's blocked off. It's not that bad. The top shitter is okay. Where's the bottom shitter? Let's see the bottom shitter. Go to jail. Go to jail right now. Go to jail. If there's a child in that house over there, go to jail. What the fuck? What the? It's a fucking bucket again. Go to jail. Straight to jail. Do not pass go. That's not a penthouse. That's a pent home. That's a fucking atrocity is what that is. Shut up. God, dude. Why is there pretentious modern art in the shower? Is there pretentious modern art in the shower? Did I miss that? There's a gun in the shower. I don't see pretentious modern art. What are you talking about? Wait. There's pretentious modern art and why? They are literally every single person living in this fucking place is an exhibitionist. You know, the 6 to 12 people that live in the Oasis apartments look at these guys and go, what the fuck are they doing? Like, this is just... Can Oasis see this? Yeah, they can't. Look. Remember, we found out that 6 people live in each of these apartments. We make that clear. 6 people live in each of these towers, and they get to all watch these fuckers be creepy on each other all day from their windows. This is like... This is just... How much do you think these go for? At least 1 million each. At least 1 million. USD. Current day pricing. At least 1 million. Probably like 10 mil for the middle one. Probably cheaper than Manhattan prices. True. Oh. Yeah, only 6. There are 6 mailboxes for each of these buildings. I just want to make that clear. You can find 6 mailboxes for each building. You can find Octane's rabbit grave. Is that true? Did I miss that? Like the temperature control stuff there. That's funny. Did I miss that? Is it around here somewhere? Where is it at? With town name like Estates. It's just, you know it's gonna be terrible. You know they have an HOA too. You know they have an HOA. Like, you can only be nude at this period of time. You know they have that. Alright, where's the rabbit grave? I don't know how they could dig a hole here, given that it's all fake, but... Where's the rabbit grave? Where is it? I'm being told there's a grave here. It's not a grave. Where is it? Which house did Octane live in? Which house did Octane peep on the shower for? It's in one of the elevated terrains where the 3-story place go. Wait, he lived in the middle then? Is that what you're telling me? Did he live in the middle? Wait a minute. He was the centerpiece? Oh, fuck, dude. Where is it? Where's this grave? I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Rib Navi. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cute. That does mean he lived here, though, which is terrible, and I understand why he became as crazy as he is nowadays. He lived in a place like this. So, yeah, fair. Yeah. I've never seen this. This is new to me. That's cool. Yeah. Anyways, I'm so sorry to Lifeline and Octane who had to live in a place like this. I hope they turned out mentally okay, but given that they're in the Apex games, probably not. Okay, final areas we haven't looked at. Energy Depot, Grow Towers, Clinic, and... I didn't look at Fight Night, but I'll look at it later. Oh wait, Icarus. We gotta look at Icarus. Actually, that's more important. We're gonna go to Solar Array and Icarus. Solar Array and Icarus are our next stops. What even is hydroponics, though? Is it safe for these apartments to be that close? Yeah. Hydroponics is a farm, Jumba. Jumba, it's a farm. It's just farming. Yeah, it's a real life thing, hydroponics. As far as I'm aware, it's safe. It's just, you don't want to know what's involved. Bro, I'd also start injecting myself with some fluids if I had old men watch me while I'm on the toilet. Oh, God. God, I can't even imagine the stories they'd have. And they think it was like a perfectly normal thing, but they tell like Gibraltar or Mirage, and they just go, what the fuck, dude? What are you talking about? Yeah, we trade binoculars, and we see our neighbors staring down our windows too while we were on the toilet. It was funny, and everyone looks at them horrified. This is getting really dark very quickly. I forgot I could have grabbed a car. Oh well. Okay, so solar Solar Array and Icarus. Now, Icarus wasn't initially here. This is a Season 9 edition, and it has a whole story involved with it. But we're going to look at Solar Array first, and then we'll look at Icarus. Getting in line with the whole rich people thing, if you look at how many wealthy and famous people are found to be weirdos anyways. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Bit too far on the last one, Lick it. Don't. We're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there. We're gonna stop this conversation. We're gonna end that conversation. You're good. Let's just end it there. We are moving on. Very uncomfortable thoughts going on in the States. I'm not gonna go to gardens because I don't want to be traumatized anymore. Okay, so Solar Array. This is a location where they generated electricity through solar panels. I would have imagined they'd have more than like 3, 4. That's not even a... Okay, so yeah. Oh wait, no, are these solar panels? No, they're not solar. Are these solar panels? Wait, this is the same as like those tower buildings. Is these solar panels? That looks like a solar panel there. Let me see something. Maybe they are? I don't know. They're maybe batteries of some kind, or at least like they do something with power generation. But yeah, panels. That's not a great place for those, but whatever. Got one over there, and these generate more power for the entire station. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward stuff here, but the more interesting thing... the more interesting thing is Icarus. So I'm gonna pull up the map real quick while I tab out. And I'm gonna show you a comparison between the map now and the map before. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick. Funnily enough, when you look on Google Images for the map, like I just put Olympus map. The second image is a minus tempo drop spots page. Just funny thought. It's minus tempo for the second image. I don't know. I just find that funny. Yeah. Anyways. There we go. So, this is the map originally. This is the map before Season 9. Do you remember the name for Icarus from the POI ranking vid with Jay? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's got an STD. It's got an STD. Now, so, as you can see, Icarus does not exist. This is a completely different thing. This is called Crossroads during this period. You can also see that there was nothing on the front of Solar Array. So, like, if you look, like, I'll move a little bit. If you look a little bit, I'll do that. There you go. So, Solar Array didn't initially have anything in the front of it, like here. So, they moved Solar Array back and then stuck out Icarus further out, like this. I wasn't going to type it out. No, it's funny as hell. It was funny as hell. Of course I'm going to say it. Of course I'm going to say it. But yeah, so this was an addition. So this technically wasn't even supposed to be a dock. This wasn't supposed to be a dock like Carrier was. But they changed it to fit a dock for another ship. Which honestly, I like it. I think that's a good change. And Icarus is an interesting location. Outside of the fact that it looks like a penis. We're going to put that one to the side for now. Moving on. I always found Icarus to be confusing because wouldn't it be very unpractical to make your ship so big and empty? So, let's talk lore. What is Icarus? Well, it has something to do with Greek mythology because it's like, you know, the whole idea of Icarus flying into the sun and burning, flying too close to the sun and burning up, like the whole thing with that. But you may see Silva Pharmaceuticals on there. Yeah, it's Silva again. Who would have fucking thought? Everything goes back to fucking Silva. But Silva Pharmaceuticals hired a team of scavengers that went to the planet of Typhon. You may have remember the planet of Typhon from Titanfall. That's where the events of Titanfall 2 occurred, if I'm correct. Basically, during the scavenger run on Typhon, the scavengers acquired a what was it called? I'm just gonna say plants. I'll get the specifics when I make the video, but they acquired a plant from Typhon that they brought with them back to the Outlands, and funnily enough, when we were talking about like the Rift and Pathfinder, during the ceremony where Pathfinder explained the story of like the energy crisis and how they saved the day and stopped the mercenaries from taking it over, like him finding out his origin story, that event in lore was like a major event that happened in the ceremony that occurred, where they opened up the city of Olympus to citizens to come and partake in the event. So it was opened up from just being an Apex Games to being somewhere people could be for the event. And on the same day that the event was occurring was when Icarus landed on Olympus, as well as several other scavenger ships that were flying above here back then. I can't pull them up right now, but there were other ships that were scattered here that also had the plant that we see here. And this plant, when it came into, I believe when it came into the atmosphere, started to grow. And as soon as Icarus landed here on Olympus, it grew out and became this indestructible vine that started growing and taking over parts, not only the ship, but also some parts of Olympus. You can see parts of the wall here have been taken over. There was another one that I think hit one of the balloons. I think maybe one over here. I don't remember the specifics, but I think there was one on Bonsai. I'd have to double check the season 9 version. But basically, the ones that were on the ships took over and began to spread. And this happened at the exact same time as the event that occurred. And at the same time, between all of that, it was found out that the vines here had a viral outbreak occurring to them. And if you remember back in season 9, there was a whole storyline involved where there was a conspiracy to bring this viral outbreak onto Olympus at the time of the event to cause like mass epidemic. And it was the legends who had to find a way to cure the infection or whatever it was called. I don't remember the exact thing. I'm gonna have to rewatch everything and go through everything again like usual, and stop this vines from going any further to save the day, basically. Because I think it was Bangalore who got infected and had 3 days to live if they didn't find the cure, so they went through the whole process of finding it, and they went to the spiders you're talking about. That ended up being the lore bit that moved on to Storm Point, because they had to go to the planet Gaia to get the toxin that would save them from the viral outbreak. It's been 2 hours. How are you still looking at this map? Why not? It's a big ass map. I got a lot to talk about. What you want from me, huh? What you want from me? You think I can't go several hours without yapping about a single map? Are you kidding me? Have you watched me? Have you seen the shit I do? Of course I can. It's easy. Fucking easy. I could yap all day. You kidding? We could be here all goddamn day. You're here because I choose to be here, baby. Maybe I am neurotypical. Yeah, maybe I do have a neurodivergency here. Maybe I need to get that checked. Maybe I need to go get diagnosed. More like the yap guy. All right, motherfucker. But yeah, that's basically the whole story here of Icarus and why it's on the ship, is that it was a viral outbreak that occurred during the events of season 9 when Valkyrie was introduced. It's also when the love triangle between Bangalore, Loba, and Valkyrie occurred. If you ever wanted to know why there was a big love triangle for a while, and still kind of is in Apex, big gay love triangle. Yeah, it started here in season 9. Just want to, in case you ever wanted to know, it was because Bangalore got fucking infected and Lobo was obsessed with it. Because I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't see what Loba sees in Bangalore. I don't get it. But like, sure, girl, go crazy. Sure. Anyways, let's go look inside. Because the people inside are, well, they're fucking dead. Also, this looks like it's still active. Can I just bring that up? It looks like it's still, like, pumping out toxins. Like, I think it's meant to be dormant now and is not supposed to do anything, but it looks like it's still doing stuff. She likes military girlies? Apparently. Even though Valkyrie is right fucking there. Valkyrie is like fucking... She was meant to be like this playboy girl, but goddamn is she just obsessed with Loba. Even more so than Loba is Bangalore. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, you can see how far this thing spread. Look at it. And it's just like still spewing shit everywhere. It spread so fucking far. And the reason why it's empty is because it's been taken over by all this. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, yeah, these guys were killed by it. That's why they were everywhere. So if you ever wondered, this thing killed these guys with the infection. Also, there was an investigative journalist that was killed here. I don't know if her body's on the map. But yeah, she's also dead here. Fun fact. Yeah, I don't know where the outbreak started. Was it back here? I don't know where like the starting point is, but it's somewhere. Well, it was working out with Valk, and then she betrayed Loba with Rev, and it's just... Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The Kill Code storyline felt more like a soap opera than anything else, because it was a whole lot of drama to go nowhere. Then they take out the ships after the events in lore, and did they keep Icarus for research? Icarus is still here. The rest of the ships are gone. Ryan. All the other ships are gone, but Icarus stayed. Mainly for gameplay reasons, but yeah. I don't know where the origin point of this is. I think it's in the center. Also, if you've never understood why you could never open the bridge on this ship, if you ever wondered why you couldn't open it, it's because you had to look for these guys. So if you don't know, these dead bodies are where a key card can spawn that opens the bridge. So if you've never had the chance to do that and you've never known that, now you know. Yeah, you got the weapon racks from World's Edge here. Just looking around a little bit. 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. Oh wow, the number keeps going. 010, damn. Is this where it starts? I imagine this is the starting point then. I imagine this is where it was stored and it blew up. Right here. No. Up there? Where the fuck did this thing start? I wonder if it's a similar thing for the one in Broken Moon. That there's no actual lore behind it. I don't actually know what you're talking about, so I'd have to look it up and find out. Also, there's the keycard. There it is. So if you've ever wondered how to find those things, there you go. That's how it works. Is this the starting point right here? I think this is the start. Is this the starting point? Maybe. I don't fucking know. The infection? I don't know. I don't know enough about the lore on Broken Moon. When I get to Broken Moon, I'll do that. Let's see the bridge. Anything on the bridge? No, it's broken as shit is what it is. Very broken. God damn. They broke the shit out of this thing. They didn't even leave the chairs in here, man. Can you imagine if they actually had no chairs on this bridge when they were flying it? Could you imagine? Could you imagine like having to sit here when it goes into like hyperdrive or whatever and just getting flung off the moment it goes? Funny as hell. My best bet is the cargo hold, since they were researching it. Probably. I definitely think it's like somewhere in the center, honestly, like right there, or maybe even like. Let me look on the outside. Cause yeah, you have the giant vine here that took up the wall. Probably like wherever that point is. That's probably where. I love your bids. Love your bids. Love your vids. Keep it up, big dog. Thank you so much, Noel. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Honestly, this map really can't catch a break between like getting fucking ships free falling into a city. It's down there. Getting a major infection. A lot of assassinations happening. That cockpit is so impractical. I feel like they weren't very smart. Like I'm gonna be real. I don't think they were very smart. I do not think the people working for the scavengers were what we would consider intelligent. They were just bought by Silva to do things, and paid the price for it. Let's be real. Okay, is that the last thing we got to look at? I could go over Grove Towers, but I don't really have any thoughts on it. The Lifeline Clinic came after because of Icarus to treat the people that were infected. I think. Wait, let me double check that. Wait. Lifeline Clinic Apex. When did that come out? When did that come out? No, it was season 13, so it came after. Yeah, it came after. It replaced the Welcome Center that was initially there. Yeah, no. So this was not part of the season 9 storyline. I thought it was. No, never mind. Nope. Damn. They're just like, who built them thing? That thing? Let me look them in the eyes. I don't know. Talk to the art team that Dave Osei was working with. To be fair, the cockpit and carrier isn't too much better. In fact, I'd say it's worse because you have this giant nose out the front that you can't see. All right, I think we've looked at pretty much most of the stuff we have to get like the gist of what's going on here in Olympus. It's really interesting to see how this map has evolved over time, because in a way, this is a map that has undergone 3 different major storylines, which we don't see too much. Like, we see, like, changes happen, but we haven't really seen 3 fully active storylines develop on a map. We haven't really seen that. They're usually just changes that happen with a storyline sometimes, not like things that happen with an ongoing storyline. Like Kings Canyon, the thing fell apart, so the animals came in. That was just part of it, and then they moved on to World's Edge. That was just, like, explanation for why it happens. But I feel like a lot of the changes that have happened on Olympus were specifically for the change they wanted. The story coincided with it. It wasn't just the effect of a story, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, my main point here is that the evolution of Olympus seems to come mainly alongside a story instead of just like being explained by a story. Like, there's a lot of thought put into how it's evolved to make it better, to make it a more enjoyable map. I think that's the way I want to explain it. Yeah, I think that'd probably be my main point to make about this map, is how it has evolved alongside its growing storyline. Because this is probably the map that has had the most of it over time. And I think that's really cool to see. And it's going to be like a big point later on when we talk about Storm Point. Actually, no, not as much Storm Point, but like Broken Moon. Broken Moon has a big storyline involved with it. And then also E-District has its own storyline that's happened before it even came out. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But I think Olympus is one of the great starting points for talking about the modern day maps. Man, sorry, I just really love this skybox. We're gonna end the stream at the skybox. I'm sorry, I need to look at it again. It's so fucking good. I love that skybox so much. It's too damn good to not look at. Well, it's been fun so far. I hope people enjoyed walking around with me. I'm gonna go through later on in the future to get all my footage recorded and then start working on the video. This is not going to come out this month. I want to make it clear. I have a variety video coming out this month, so you will be checking that out, which I think you'll find rather enjoyable. I want to make it clear. It's very much in line with the details vids, so it's going to be really fun. What do you mean end stream? I've kind of looked at everything. I can yap more, but I'm kind of want to go do things. I don't want to go do more things. Like, didn't you know, guys? I've already been around for too long. I need to stop yapping. Sergio said so. Anyways. Man, look at that. Let me just do this.
Rule 5 hash if you actually want a paycheck, surrender.
You know? I love this skybox so much. I think I want to join it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let's go raid somebody before we go. If you guys don't mind hanging out for a little bit longer. If you guys don't mind hanging out a little bit longer, I'll go ahead and send you off to somebody. Have some fun with them. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you hanging out. It wasn't ruined by TTS. You're all good. It was fun. Let's go ahead and send some love elsewhere, so please stick around for a little bit longer. This will be for Twitch. For YouTube folk, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. You know what? You can go hang out with Fun FPS as he plays Marvel Rivals, which is going to be the topic for the next video, by the way. I hope you enjoyed bathrooms, because we're going to be talking about bathrooms and Marvel Rivals. See you then. Have a good one. After the raid, please stick around a little bit longer. I forgot to set up the raid first. Wait 1 minute. Hi, Fugitive. Sorry, I'm literally just ending the stream. I feel so bad now. Oh shit. Hi, how you doing? I'm so sorry. It is time for